Again, I'll read, my amendment is on page 15 of the IGA. It would become, after subsection E, there would be a new F inserted. And that amendment would be titled City Official Employment Prohibition. The tribe and the authority shall not employ the city mayor, a city alderperson, or city administrator who occupy those positions on the date this IGA is executed, while in office or while employed by the city in any of the aforementioned capacities, or for 2 years following the completion of the person's term of office or termination of city employment. That is my motion.
Gentleman from the 17th, anything else you wish to add?
No, sir.
Okay. Gentleman from the 10th.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Through the chair to the city attorney, I'm reading this today. Does this amendment would stop a vendor situation? If someone was in a business that did business with the tribe or the authority, but not employed by the tribe or the authority? No. So just to make sure it's clear that this does not preclude anyone from having a vendor relationship with the tribe or the authority. Just can't be employed by them if this passes.
Correct.
Okay. With that, then, I will be in support of the amendment. I had talked to the sponsor of the amendment, and I am employed by a company that does some business with the casinos in Illinois and helps them with their minority spend. But if this does not preclude a vendor situation, then I will support it. Thank you.
Okay. And at this time, gentleman from the 8th.
Thank you. I do support this amendment. I just want to make it clear to citizens that when we do an amendment, this is a completely separate vote. So I will probably be voting yes on just the amendment. This is good to prevent conflicts of interest with elected officials. However, I'd like to understand this a little bit better. If I could, question to our attorney. So I'm being told what we've heard tonight is that this is an intergovernmental agreement. So it's between governments. So if we're to add this amendment here, does it actually make it legally binding? Or is it just a promise to other governments? If you understand what I'm saying, if this is an intergovernmental agreement, what are we actually doing here? Would it be more appropriate to make this an ordinance or a resolution or whatever it might be? Do you understand my line of thinking here?
I do understand what you're asking me. This particular section, section number 2, are the commitments that the tribe is making to the city of Kenosha as part of the agreement. And what they're agreeing to is to not hire the city mayor, a city alderperson, or the city administrator while they're currently in office or until after they've left their office or position to after 2 years. So it's their commitment to us. It's as enforceable. It's just another term of the agreement, another negotiated term that they're representing that we can or should look to enforce should we need to at some time in the future.
I guess the reason I ask is because it's been stated that the hard rock component would not be able to be added to the agreement because it's an intergovernmental agreement. And so if we were to add this to the contract, it seems, I don't know, maybe I'm comparing the two incorrectly, but if we can tell them to do this, why can we not tell them to have a hard rock?
This is their commitment to us. This is not the Hard Rock's commitment to us. So to include the Hard Rock in this document or to have them sign on, it would be them assenting to the terms of this agreement. That's not what we're asking with respect to this particular provision. This provision has to do with their commitment to the city.
Okay, so if we were to pass this amendment, is there any possibility then if Hard Rock does get built, and since we're not making an agreement with them, would they be able to hire elected officials then? Or former elected, you know?
This would not prevent the Hard Rock International from hiring anybody here.
Well, then this seems like it has no teeth, in my opinion. That completely leaves it open for still conflicts of interest here. So I appreciate what the alderperson from the 17th is doing here. Like I said, it's a great idea, but it sounds like it's not going to actually have much teeth. I'll just leave that out there. I mean, I will still vote yes, but this is not complete. And it doesn't sound like it necessarily can be complete if the law doesn't allow us to address the Hard Rock issue. By the way, I did have one more comment, if I could, or a couple other questions, but it's not related to the amendment. So after.